I know you're gonna guys be like, oh my god, Keoshia, you're crazy. I am a little crazy, and I'm okay with that. Let's get to it. Hey you guys, so it's me, Keoshia. I know you know who I am, but today is an exciting day because, as you can tell from the title of this video, which I don't know what I'm going to name yet, this is something different on my channel. I am currently in my driveway at my house, and I just came from the Home Depot. It is August the 15th. Don't know if this video is going to go out. If it does, it was successful. I was successful in what I'm trying to do. And so I'm going to explain that to you guys in a few minutes. So I went to Home Depot today. Spent quite a little bit of money. I don't always have all the tools, and now that my neighbor has moved, I necessarily need to probably gather more tools for things that I want to do around the house, and they will be multi-purpose. They'll help me in the house and outside of the house now that I am trying to do this new project, or this new adventure as we can call it. So I currently don't know if you guys, I can't remember if I've ever talked about it on my channel or not. I love to travel. I don't always have the means to travel overseas, or to travel to stay in hotels, or just fly wherever I want to go. You know, flying and stuff is definitely expensive after the pandemic, but I actually have been researching this type of life before the pandemic, and it's the camper life. It's the camper life, you know, where people get the Sprinter vans, or they get like the big school buses, the schoolies. And if you talk to any of my friends, Alicia hears me talk about this all the time, and I've always wanted to do that, be able to take my car and travel where I want to go. Now, you know, my car is a 2016 Nissan Rogue with the third seat that I never use. So that was a waste of space, but you know, nothing to do about that. But I recently was like, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to afford, like, at this moment, a camper van or a schoolie or a bus or anything that I can necessarily renovate all the way out and put a bathroom and a kitchen and all these types of things in there that I would love to have. But I am on a budget. You guys know, if you follow me, I do DIYs on my home, and so therefore a lot of things I do are budget friendly and things that I can do myself. So with that being said, don't ask me where I've been. Don't ask me why I've never seen it until recently, where people are converting their regular everyday cars into camper cars, or camper SUVs, or camper Foresters, or Forerunners, or Land Rovers, or I've even seen people turn their Element, a little square box SUV, little car, into a camper van. I have a Nissan Rogue with a huge back seat, as you guys can see. The seats are folded down. Those are the front seats there. And I've just come from Home Depot because we're going to try to build a platform so I can camp in my van. Yes, that is my new adventure. To tell you the truth, I talk about this on my channel all the time, how I live with my kids. I love my kids to death. I'm a single mom, so therefore they're with me 365. Probably out of the 365 days of the year, they're probably with me 300 and I don't know, 60, maybe 50, between 355 and 360 days out of the year. They don't really go and stay with their dad that much. They don't really go visit family or venture off unless I'm with them. So I needed a way to have some me time without spending a lot of money. Like, I don't want to go rent a hotel and I have a whole house and be like, okay, I don't want to be, I need some peace and quiet to myself. I don't want children to ask me anything, blah, 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 so forth and so on. If you're a mom or a parent, you know how it is. Sometimes you just need some time by yourself, shit. So I was like, well, maybe I can go camping. I love to camp. I love the great outdoors. I love to hike. You see me and Alicia have hiked before in the past on my channel. And I just want to visit other places and not just places that are local. And when I go, I don't want to spend a lot of money on hotels. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. The keys was in the car. And so I don't necessarily want to spend money on hotels and things like that. I just want to go park somewhere and be able to stay the night in my car and cook it out of my car and all that kind of stuff, because I'm a girl But I'm not a girly girl, as you guys know from my channel if you've ever watched any of my other videos. I'm a girly girl when I want to be, but I'm more of an outdoorsy, tomboyish type girl. So those types of things don't bother me any whatsoever. So today, I've watched a couple of YouTube videos. And so today, I'm going to try. It's going to rain, so I just went and got the wood and stuff. But I'm going to try and see how to build this platform that's collapsible, because I still want to be able to use my car for everyday life, but also set it up on the weekends or whenever I decide to go camping, where I could just Friday evenings I can pack up the car, drive wherever I want to drive to, and camp and be back on Sunday for work on Monday. Or if I have to work remote on Monday and I don't have to go in the office, find a nice little coffee shop that's around wherever I am and work from the coffee shop. That's what I'm trying to do with my life, okay? And when I get older, you know, retire age, hopefully by then I could been bought me a camper van of some sort, of Sprinter or a schoolie or something, or a miniature bus or whatever I decide that's within my budget to have it camping full time if I want to. I still love my house. I don't think I'll ever get rid of my home, but I definitely want to be able to travel the world and not spend so much money on like hotels and places to stay and booking rooms and all this other kind of stuff. I just want to be able to get in my car, put gas in it, and drive where I want to go, and cook in my car and save as much money as possible and just enjoy the experience, if that makes sense. So it's kind of my thought process. I know it was a long intro, outro situation, but that's my thought process. So yes, let's pray this video goes out. If it does, I know you're gonna guys be like, oh my God, Keoshia, you're crazy. I am a little crazy, and I'm okay with that. Let's get to it. All right, so hopefully it doesn't start raining. I just brought a lot of pieces of wood to kind of get the gist of how I want it to go. I also bought this metal rod here because I saw where some people made like slide out tables and cutting boards for like when they're cooking in with their car. And of course I have an SUV, so I've seen people put like a little light right here, so I'm gonna find me a little light to put right here too, so when I'm camping at night I can just click this little battery powered light and have lighting here in this area, because this area is probably where we're going to be like sitting and stuff. And I've also looked into probably getting a car tent to cover like this part in the back, so when it's raining. But of course right now with I'm going to use what I have. I'm definitely one of those people who use what I have at the moment, and I will build on to my, I guess, tools or camping gear as I go on and on and on. Okay, so I did the main thing is to figure out how tall I need this platform to be and how level it needs to be. It definitely needs to be level. And I need it to break up. So I need to break up into at least 3 parts. So the first part will always stay in the trunk, and I can use it as like a stand in the back of my trunk. I can put stuff under it and stuff on top. And then I would want the second piece to detach from the first piece and be able to sit on it, so I can still use my back seats. And then the third piece would be just like a flip out thing, like with a hinge, so that I can make, if I move all of my seats forward, I could have it go, my seats go as far forward as possible, and flip that out and then have extra length for sleeping or storing or whatever it is. Most likely the only person who's going to go camping with me is my daughter. She said she would try it once, and if she don't like it, she ain't never got to go again, which is fine with me, because it's really a me thing. It's for me to spend time with me, myself, and I, and I'm okay to that. If she want to try it once, or she decides she loves it, we can do mother-daughter camping trips. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm gonna lighten you guys up so you can see. There we go. So I just went to Home Depot and paid $44 for this 3/4 is it 3/4 cut plywood, whatever it's called. And I had them cut it to length that I wanted it to be. I have a couple little extra pieces. Whenever you go get wood cut at Home Depot, don't let them keep your wood, okay? You take all your little pieces home with you, whether you think you're going to use them or not, because you never know. So I basically have this little piece they cut off right here, so I can do something with this. So I'm hoping to be able to figure out how to use this whole piece of plywood that I paid $44 to get this together. Like I said, this part is trial and error. I'm not really a measuring person, so I kind of go by eyesight, and that kind of works out for me. But if you like to measure and do that, do it, child. actually probably a little bit too high. So think about it, when I level it out, me and my daughter have to be up here and sleep at night. We don't want to be our head hitting the whole damn roof of the car. So at this point, it is actually 10, a little bit under 10 in height. And I would say I needed more of an 8 or a 9 in the height. So this would be 9. So I might cut these two down to 9 and see how they do. And these are just some leftover pieces I had when I did my board and batting for my wall, but they're 1x4, so they would work perfect if I just square them, and it could make like a little square leg here on the end. See what I'm saying? Use what you got. I promise y'all, I don't be over here be trying to do too much. I'll be right back. Now this is not going to be a professional video. I apologize. There are plenty of YouTube videos out there for you to watch on how to build this. And as I get more in depth, or maybe like it even more, or decide if I even like it at all, I might even update my platform. But for right now, $44. Not bad. I might not even use the pocket hole stuff. I thought about doing pocket holes. Didn't really want to be bothered with pocket holes. So I might actually return the pocket hole stuff because it cost me a lot. It cost me like $60-something. So I might return that. So then in that case, it'll be like less than $100 for this project. I'll be back. Alright guys, I've cut down my two 1x4s. Here's what they are. Let's see. That one. Here. And then I bought my level too. See how high I need this to be leveled. This right here is sitting on top, so it's not cut. You can see that one rests on top of the weir well. This side doesn't. And that one's a little tapered and this one isn't. So gotta figure out how to fix them somehow. So actually, to make my board level, this one would have to be taller than the other one. It's too short. Which means, because this is sitting on that weir well, and I don't really have the means to cut that down that thin. I don't have anything to rip it with or anything like that. So I'm gonna have to work with what the fuck I got. So there'll be just two different heights. And then I'll just have to make sure the heights, the legs are, they don't have to be the exact same length. We just want the shit to be level, okay? I'm not an expert. I told you guys, don't come for me. So I literally can take that little, this right here, can actually sit. I'm gonna make it so that it sits like on the top of, oh sorry, let me do this better for y'all. So you see how this support board is? I'm actually gonna take this so that it has a drop in thing, so that when I get ready I can take them out. So I'll have a support go all the way across the back of this leg, probably sit right here on this piece and that piece down there, and that's how I'll do that. And what I'll do is I'll probably cut them in half, or cut one leg right here and one leg right here, because I want to be able to fold this seat up and use it as a desk sometimes. So I'm going to actually try to make this a swing up section. Pray for me, right? I'm doing the most, but that's what I want to try to do. So let's see if we can get this level as far as where I want it to be. I want it to sit there on this side, face up under here to store stuff, because the drawer is only going to come back to here. So I could probably store stuff right up under here. And then this will be where me and Jamin will lay down for the night. And then when we roll the seats all the way up, I could create another little flip out part right here. Just right now, this here is actually perfect. So I would need to mark this as where the screws need to go all the way across. And then for under there, I would make a, you guys come all the way down. I want you guys to see. I'm going to make a middle piece. Sort of like that back piece runs across. I'm going to make a middle piece that runs the length of this board to where the seats fold. So it'll stop right there where the seats fold. So this part will be like a L shape. So it'll run on the L, and I'll cut out just that part that I wanted to flip back to make the, what do you call it? The desk area. So that if I'm by myself, I can sleep on this side of the bed and then have this, and then still have a desk place right there. So that's what I want to do. And so to do that, I would need to run a board the length. So I need to cut this lengthwise where I want it to be, which would be on the actual where the seats fold back. So I have to see how that's gonna go. You guys, I know it's been a couple days. Well, no, it's only been what, 2 days? No, 1 day. I started working on this on Sunday, right? It's only been 1 day. So I'm back. I decided not to record the process because I am not a professional. Therefore, the way I was doing things was not fucking conventional. And y'all probably was like, bitch. So, what you see is what you get. So, I built the base as I know it to be. And so far, this is what it looks like. So, everything is level. My car is not level, so it looks like it's tilting this way. But I'm not on, I don't think I'm on level ground. I think I'm kind of not on the level ground of my driveway. So, either way, it's level this way, but this way is not so level. And the way the height goes, I know my car is not that different height on this side and this side, so I know my car is probably not level. But anyway, but this is level. But anyway, so this is the base. So as you can see, it runs all the way back there. So I have 2 parts. So this part is separate. So as you can see, this part right here, I notched this out, and I may have to notch it a little bit more this way some. But I don't know yet. Oh, sorry, you couldn't see. Notch it a little bit more this way. Just like cut it right up to the legs. Maybe I might have to. Just because I was thinking about like those 2 come out. Those 2 pieces are separate. So this back piece is one whole piece up to the half seats. And then those 2 pieces up towards the where the passengers sit in the back are 2 different things. Because I wanted to be able to have a work area if I decide to go on my own and like watch movies or whatever the case may be. I wanted to have an area work set, so I decided to split it in 2 so I can have the work area on this side if I need a smaller space, and if I need a bigger workspace, I can work on this side. And I'll kind of show you how that converts in just a minute. So this is just the second day, and basically what I did, I bought 1 sheet of plywood for $44 and everything else I had. So I basically used old wood. I did like board and batting in my actual house, and so I took the old wood and kind of made it structured how I want. So those 2 are like a square, a half a square, and then I put 1 here, and then I put support braces here, and a support brace in the back, and a support brace right there. So it's really, really sturdy. You can stand on it and you'll be good. So I'm going to show you guys how it converts. So hold on, let me get my tripod. Before I put you guys on the tripod, I want you to kind of see the side view. Don't worry about my messy car. So this is the side view, as you can see. So it's storage that I can put under here as well. And then as you can see here, these are 2 different parts. Now I don't have the hinges today to go ahead and make this part yet, so I'm not going to do the hinge section yet. I thought about making a lip right here so that I could put it on here and then just have a thing instead of hinges, but I don't think it's going to work out because of how I have to store it to go home and stuff like that, which I think it probably would, but I just don't want to be bothered with making another lip. It took me a minute to figure out how to make the lip on this one, and I kind of got it, but then I would have to make 2 different lips, make sure they were lined up, cut them, and it was just a lot. So I'm going to try the hinge version, so hopefully that works out for me. But anyway, and plus this part will be the head area, so it won't get too much weight on it or anything. I'm 5'6" and my daughter is 5'6", 5'5". So that's what I'm basing the height off of right at this moment. So this is what it looks like from the side. And so I'll probably bring you right here to see how the conversion will go. Sorry for the angles, you know, sometimes it's hard to get an angle inside of a car. Alright you guys, so hopefully you can see me, and I'm not going to like hide anything. So as you can see, Right now I have my cell phone. Oh Jesus, let me stand on this side. Right now I have my cell phone over there, and this is its own individual piece. So what I mean is this part will come up out. I could either take it out of the car and fold this part up and have like a desk area or a seating area or whatever, and I plan on making some kind of table so when I'm sitting in it I can sit and work or sit and eat or whatever the case may be. Or I could also do this, because my seats have a third row. I can take this piece and slide it like that, push this seat all the way forward as you can see, and then I can get in backward like this and still have a little place to sit and like work if I need to. So I can bring this forward and have like a little place. Of course you can't do heavy, or I can sit and work right here without bringing it forward. So I really like that it's convertible. Also, because I have this seat back here, if I want to lean back one night and like kick my legs up and chill and have maybe my laptop right there watching a movie or whatever the case may be, or listening to music or listening to an audio book, sipping on some tea, whatever I choose to do. And so I'll bring you guys inside right quick. Okay, so if you're inside of the car, this is what it looks like. So this is like the big laying area, so this is huge, and then you have this long area, this long area for sleeping. And then see how I'm just sitting here. These are my third row seats right here, which we never use, and then you can push it forward. And then I didn't purposely cut up these cup holders back here, and there's also a cubby over here, so I made it just high enough and just narrow enough that I can still use these like placeholders over the wheel well for whatever I want to. When I'm not using this seat belt, you can also clip it into this clip right here. So as long as I have them down, I can clip them in and they won't get in the way. And then the back ones clip in as well. There's also a little rod thing that can go here, so I figure I can make a little like shelf for eating or whatever. If I sit all the way up on top of this, I could probably sit up. I don't know if I can't sit all the way up with my head up, so I won't be able to make anything to like eat or anything. But if I'm like sitting right here, then I can make something to like sit there, but I don't think I'll be using it to eat like that. But that is what it looks like. And then this part right here, just like the other part, it can be lifted up, and then I can slide it next to it, and then this whole seat is free, and I can lift it up on this side and then have this side down. So whichever side I choose, like I said, if I need a bigger work area, I can work on this side. If I need a smaller work area, I can work on this side. And then if my daughter is with me, she can pull the seat back and she can sit on this side, or I can sit on this side, and we'll both have somewhere to eat. Lean back if we want to watch TV or whatever the case may be. And so the way this works is there's a lip. As you guys see, I just put one of those the leftover boards from one of my other builds inside of my house. Use what you have. I'm not about buying and spending a lot of money. Now this may not be the most beautiful design, but it is functional, and that's all that matters, because once I cover this up with like a mattress pad to sleep on and stuff, you ain't even gonna see all this stuff. All I need to make sure that night I don't fall on the floor when I'm trying to sleep, okay? Or that it doesn't fall down. So literally I can do it with one hand because I have the camera with me. So I just kind of get it on the ledge how I want it. Make sure these are in place. I have them in a certain spot, and I know where that is based on this one here at the front. So I can pull it back because I know where it's supposed to be at on the lip of this thing here. So I can pull it back, and then boom, I can do that with one hand, and then I'm back to having a bed or work area, whatever the case may be. So that's what I have so far, you guys. I'm loving it already. I cannot wait. You hear me? I cannot wait to take this out for a test run. Like, I'm out here tonight. Is August the 16th, and the weather right now is cool, 78. There is a breeze blowing, and I just wish I was somewhere camping. You hear me? I just wish I was. But we about to be there real soon. This is that good, perfect Alabama weather. Hot during the day, cool off at night. I can't wait. So yeah, so that is what that is how that is working for that. And so I'll show you guys. So I just slid the seat back, and then I can just pull this forward, catch it on the ledge, and as you can see, they're both seamless together. There's no gap. It looks like it's a gap, but there's really no gap. And then I'll just lay out the mattress foam or whatever it is to side. I'm definitely going to probably cover it. A lot of people cover with indoor outdoor carpet, so I'll probably definitely do that, and then have like some foam that we can roll up and put up under here, and then roll it out when we're ready to use it. So yeah, I'm so excited, you guys. And then of course we'll have all the storage behind the seats, under the seat, and under here. I don't think at this time, because I'm so new at this and I'm not going to be gone for months, this is more of a like weekend trips, like Friday get on the road and come back Sunday. So I don't think I'm gonna need a roof rack, or I would love to have an awning, but they're very, very expensive. I know some people say you can make an awning that'll like clip on the back of this, and then you can have it go like, because I have an SUV, so mine has the lift up gate, and you can make it go around the lift up gate, but those are expensive as well. So I have to look into that. I would love to have one though, so like if it's raining or anything, we can get in and out of the SUV without getting too wet. So I don't know how this is gonna work yet, but that is my update, you guys. So yeah, this is my yard. So I've been like I said, I am not a professional. I literally don't have like a workhorse or work saw. So I use this little table to do my cuts. I do all of my cuts on a jigsaw, and I have a drill, and I have a sander for like the edges, because I still have to sand those two pieces that sit in the car, because as you can see, I did sand these and kind of round them to make sure we don't hit each other and like be hitting yourself with a sharp edge. And I've like sanded these. I'm gonna sand these little sharp edges as well, because you just don't want to be around here hitting yourself, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm gonna work on. And the next thing I want to work on is having a pull-out table, and I'll probably make it the longest width. So I want to have a pull-out table to like, so we can cook on when I get a 2-burner or whatever, or we can, you know, we can sit in our chairs and eat. We don't need nothing a table to eat off of or anything as of yet, but I would love to have that. So that's what I'm working on. So that is my update for right now. So hopefully my adventures will start soon, and I pray that they go well. So the cars, it looks like it's finna rain. I worked out here yesterday in the drizzle a little bit, because it's just drizzling. It wasn't bad or anything, but it looks like it's about to be rainy. Oh, I heard somebody's a bird in that tree right there. So anyway, I'm about to go. So I'll check in with you guys later. All right, you guys, it's Keoshia. I'm back with another update to my SUV car camper build. Remember, I have a 2016 Nissan Rogue with the 3rd seat. Never used the 3rd seat. Wish I had my other version of the Rogue, but oh well. But the build is going pretty good. I am almost done, as a matter of fact, and hopefully in the next 2 to 3 weeks I'll be on my first camping trip. So let me just give you guys an update of what it looks like now. So this is the build. So as you can see, this is the first part, and that is the second part, and then that's the flip out part. As you notice, this side is a little bit lower than that side. That side does not even have a pole under it, and this side doesn't have a pole on it. So it's kind of like a slope, and it's the way that I positioned the hinges, but I'm not going to move it because it's not a big deal. I'll probably most likely sleep on this side anyway, so it's fine. And as you can see, I have got my Reflectix. So I have Reflectix in the front, back window, the little windows back in the XUV all fitted out, and I also have the Reflectix up here in the back window, and I'll get inside and show you guys what that look like. So this is what it looks like, my build. So I used 1 piece of plywood and just some leftover wood that I had. So as you can see, there's plenty of storage up under here for me to put whatever we want to do, like our mattress pad or whatever, camp stove, all that kind of stuff. Haven't really thought about a cooler or anything, but we'll get that together. But anyway, so I'm gonna go around to the side so you guys can see. So as you see, here's the Reflectix, so you can't see inside of the car at all. And then here's a close-up of the actual second part of the build. Like I said, this is on a little ledge that sits on the first part of the build, so it just rests on there, so no screwing, no anything. I don't know if I'm going to put a drop thing right there, like a carriage boat, but I don't think it's going to move once I'm down sleeping. Here is the actual fold up portion, like I said, so it'll fold up like that, and then this side will fold up like that, and then you can actually put them on top of here and still be able to use the seats. Okay, those are the little poles that I'm going to be using. So like I said, everything is pretty much done as far as the build goes. Okay, and there we go. So we could have a full blown out bed, or you can have half of the side used, and I'm gonna show you guys what that looks like. Once again, I'm going to close my tailgate here. And the thing about the tailgate is I will have my keys, so if I ever want to go out the tailgate and I'm inside the car, I can just use my keys. So there is the back portion with the Reflectix. So we're just going to take this part here, use my phone, and we're going to slide it up. So like I said, it'll slide up and sit on top of here, and then when I push the seat up, it will hold it in place. And the same thing on the other side. But right now I'm gonna get in and close the door and kind of let you guys see what it looks like with all of the Reflectix, except in the front, because I don't have the Reflectix in the front yet. Hold on one second, I gotta get in the car. Alright, I'm gonna close the door. And so this is what it looks like with the Reflectix inside of the car. It actually got a lot quieter, so I'll notice that it is quieter in here when you close the door. And these are all the Reflectix, so you guys can see. Nobody will be able to see in or out. I can actually fit in here pretty comfortably. I'm actually leaned back on the passenger seat right now, and I can put my feet up and chill out. If I want to watch a movie or whatever, I can chill just like this. Now, one thing it is, it's hot as fuck in here. It is hot, so I definitely have to get a fan. There's a cigarette lighter thing back there. But see, I think my cigarette lighters don't work when the car is off. It only works for a little while, and then it cuts off to save battery. So I'm gonna have to get me some kind of charging situation. I don't know what. And so when I get the Reflectix for the front, then it'll be definitely like a camo situation in here, and I am here for it. So that's what it looks like, all ready to go with my Reflectix. And right now I don't have black on the other side, so I might do that in the future, but right now I just have it this way. And then I know a lot of people say, you know, in the summer times they'll have their window down, or in the winter time to kind of be able to fold this down. So I don't know how I would be able to like get this to fold down so that I could have a window open to let the air through. So we'll have to work on that. So yeah, so this is what the Reflectix look like. They're in there really, really well. That back one took me a minute, but I finally got it. And that's what it looks like. So once I get the front window covered, then we'll have a good stealthing situation. Alright you guys, so it's Keoshia and I'm back with another camper car update. So today's update is we're actually going camping this weekend, so I'm prepping the car and getting it ready. I vacuum cleaned it out and stuff, so I'm just gonna give you guys an update because it's been a couple of weeks. I dropped my tripod. It's been a couple of weeks since I gave you an update, I think. Or did I give you one last week? I might have gave you one last week. I remember the last thing I talked about was the Reflectix, so I did get the Reflectix done in the car, and I'm finished with the platform with the fold out. Yeah, with the hinge, I think is what I told you. So this is what it looks like now. So this is the platform, and I just used the $20 indoor outdoor carpet that they sell at Home Depot, and I did only have to use one carpet to cover this. It's a little bit of a hump right here because I carpeted it, but it'll be fine. I've actually left a little carpet on here, so if I wanted to like cover that up, I could like push that one out, but it doesn't matter to me. So we just leave it like that. But anyway, so everything is carpeted. So this has been carpeted. It's just stapled on. I didn't glue it or anything. The staples work fine for now. And then I'll bring you around. So this is what this side looks. So you know I do have hinges here. So what I did was I folded it while it was folded it so that I'll have enough carpet for it to fold with the carpet covering the hinges. I didn't feel like cutting the hinges out and all that stuff. And probably after a while wear and tear, the hinges will probably put a wear and tear hole in here, and then I might just cut it out or cut around it. But for right now, it looks super smooth without seeing the hinges, so I kind of like that. So this is just the gray indoor outdoor carpet. They did have the tan color, but since my car is black on the inside, I kind of decided to go with the gray black theme. So this is what it looks like. Really nice. Way better than having just that exposed wood tearing up your arms and stuff. It's better to have carpets. It's not the thickest carpet, but it's not meant to be thick. It's just meant for you to, you know, put your stuff on. And then so it folds, of course. And then what I did was to protect my seats, I bought this $7 moving blanket, and I just laid it out over my seats and stuff, so it doesn't matter if it, you know, folds under. I can fold it up under the seat if I wanted to look a little bit neater, like tuck it in or whatever, but I could care less. But that would look neater, you know what I'm saying? And so I just did that, like I said, to protect my seats from anything, maybe not spillage or anything, but just from normal stuff. So that's what it looks like with the indoor outdoor carpet. I kind of let it kind of come over a little bit just for that. So that's what that looks like. So I'm gonna show you guys how it looks with me in there. So give me 1 minute to set up everything, then I'll show you how it looks with me inside, fully laying down inside of it. So hold on. All right, so I bought this 2-inch foam from Walmart, and I'm just gonna cover it with a queen size like buy a queen size sheet set, and I'll cover it with that. And I might get a actual what do you call it, a bed protector, a mattress protector too. So basically I have 2 of these, so if I'm going by myself I can just have it laid out just for me, and then if my daughter's coming, it actually fits really well, 2 of these. The other one's rolled up. I'm not going to take it loose. I will. When we go camping, I'm definitely going to do a video, so you'll see. So I like it because now that I have the carpet, it doesn't slide around. It's basically not going to move. So it's not, like it's not moving at all because the carpet is holding it still. So basically, so let me show you how it is with me getting in. Let me get from this side. So if I get in the car, I wish there was a handle back here, but there isn't one. So I literally can lay like this and sleep if I want to, just out the back. So as you can see, I am, like I said, I am 5'6", and you see my feet are almost all the way down to the bottom. So it sleeps really well. It's tall enough for me, so definitely be tall enough for my daughter. And then it's just a mattress pad, like I said. So I'll put a second one in here on this side for my daughter. And then, you know, during the daytime, I can just fold it up however I need to. And so like I said, sorry I was fixing that. So like I said, it'll fold up however I want it. I can make it a tri-fold. And what I probably do is get something to like hold it down like this, like 2 little straps or something. Then I can put them on top of each other or put them in the back seat or whatever we're on the way home. So that's how that looks, you guys. So I really like that. So that's pretty much it for the build. Oh, did I show you guys? I did make a pull out like little table thing. It doesn't come out too far because we need it to be sturdy, of course. And since this platform is not that long, I mean, I can make it a little bit longer, but then I will have to get a stick to put there. I don't know if I want to be bothered. So it pretty much can go out to here, like right about here, being fine. And I can just put our camper stove right here and just not push down too hard. I actually need to take this out and sand it, and I might seal it with some polyurethane or something. It's really rough right now, so I'll probably sand it down before we leave and sand the edges and stuff and just make sure it's not too tricky. So it just slides back in there. It'll stop right there if you lift it up. If you lift it up, it's a little complicated sometimes. You don't want that right. And I probably need to cut this little carpet piece off. But if you slide it up, it should. And even if it don't go all the way back, it still stops like right here at the edge. It goes all the way back. There we go. And then you can't see it. So unless you know it's there, you won't be able to see it. And then it'll push back. And then this is all under here is storage. So yeah, that's my update. So I will definitely have everything that I used in the build. What I bought as far as the carpet, the foam, in this video. This is the end of the first episode. So the second episode will actually be me showing you everything I bought for the camping trip. Now mind you, I'm a first time camper, so the first initial investment was a little bit expensive, but I feel like I'm gonna keep doing it. There ain't no but about it. I don't think I'm gonna be a summertime camper. It's too hot, but we want to do a trial run. We'll probably be like fall campers, maybe some winter, just depending on how cold it gets. And if I do winter camping, I might have to come by myself because the kids might be like, no, it's too damn cold. But I don't know yet. So for me, we'll probably be fall campers. They don't like to be hot and all that type of stuff. So we'll just see how that goes. So yeah, this is my build. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. How did I do for a first time build? I know it was unconventional. I didn't use traditional things and I didn't do them in the traditional way, but everything worked out the way I wanted it to work. All right, you guys, so if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any more episodes of the car camping series. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.